Streaming. Make sure the microphone's working. Okay, and that says live. Yep, it's live. So, oh, I need Google again, so I'm just going to open that up. I saw just now, I saved it, I bookmarked it. Something I want to create. Just a simple slideshow, but just make some elements. I ain't got much time. Quite late in the evening. But we can create some of these graphics. Perhaps. But we'll try to recreate anyway. I only guess we have to only create the first two, because the rest will be repeated. So we only have to make one. So I found this template. It cost $18. It's an After Effects clip. But let's see if we can recreate that in Ventuz. And what do we need? So this font is free anyway. You can just download that link, which I've already done. Downloaded it. And I'm just going to go to Ventuz to start. So let's create that first scene. So say we need axis. Let's say text 2D. Doc text. I'm going to just call this title 1. And on the text properties, center it. So text alignment center, line alignment center. And I'll scale this up nice and big so we can see on the middle of the screen. And if I click on the font and we go to the front properties where it says default, if you go to edit, it'll scan your system and you can browse to where you downloaded the font. Or if you import it into your system font, then you could click on system, then find it. I've already imported it in, so browse. So it's called Beyond the Mountains, the one they used. I'm going to hit OK. It says, do you want to save this preset as a modified one? So I don't want to overwrite my default one, so I'm just going to say no. You can save it as a preset, so if you want. So if I go edit, call this mountain and make sure I have it selected. Where is mountain? Yeah, beyond mountain, make sure add. Just make sure it's added, hit OK. Project saved. So now I have mountain. So I can switch back to different font, and if I want to go back to mountain, now it's saved as a preset. Which is quite cool. Saves you a lot of work instead of keep on importing the same font or browsing for it. So let's take a look at the video. So animate scene, and if we look at the first, stop. Kind of blurred, and then it floats in. The text floats in. So let's change the title and the same. Okay. So we want it to drift in from the distance. So we're going to need some text effects. So you can find your text effects. I'm just searching here, which is their text effects. You can also find it in text, and the text tab in toolbox, text effects. You can right click and pick a specific one. You can drag the whole thing and just drop it on, and then select from here, or spacebar, and then write text effects and do the same. There's so many ways of doing it. So I'm gonna go for the spark effect. I think that one's the good one. So right now, this is what it's doing, which is kind of close. It's actually close to, so we don't have to tweak too much. All we have to do is say we don't want X, so none, and we don't want Y. So now you can see. Gotta change it to center. So now I have animate. There we go. I could also change it to random, depends on. Random's cool. Random or center, whatever one you prefer. There we go. So let's add color to this. Let's give this a color solid, and I believe they've gone like a purpley saturated color, kind of almost like this. I don't know, like a grey purple, if I can remember. Yeah, it's like a grey purple, I'll call it. I don't know what you call that color, whatever color that is. Anyway, so now it's doing that, but it doesn't. We want it to be like blurred out in the distance, and then as it flies forward, it's in focus. So if we go here, because we've got if we click on the 3D layer here, we've got depth of field, so we can turn this on. Simple depth of field, and I'm just gonna go into my text effects, just knock this back. You can see already working. There you go. And we can play with the distance on that. So I'm gonna change distance here. Maybe 3 on here, and the range. I'll just change that. 2. I like 2. 2 seems to be. There we go. So now we've got that blurred effect, and then it comes into focus. If you want to change that focus distance on the depth of field, here you've got the options of the near and far. I can change the far, or push it back further, or the near. See what happens if I change that. Go back to the field. How that looks. Yeah, not too bad. But you can tweak the settings. We've got this, so it animates in. So that's the title. And if I scale that down a little, maybe like that. I'm gonna just save as. Make sure you save a scene. I'll just call it what the title as like. Well, I think they do those more random, so I'm going to switch that to random as well. Like that. And if you change the seed around until you're happy with something you like, maybe I want like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind that. I might want to increase the change of focus distance a little bit more blur. Too much. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. But you can keep on tweaking this seed. So you find something you like. Anyway, I'll be here all day, and just I want to keep it really short tutorial, but something useful. Anyway, so we've got that. So let's add a background. So I could add another background. I want to keep everything for this on in one scene for now. You could build it into layers, and I'm just going to put a background. Boom. They have this kind of big rectangle. Now I know I have to push it back in Z because I don't want the text to, when it's flying in like that, cut into it. But you can see where we're going with it. Apply a solid color to this. Color, solid. There we go. Now I don't want it like a full bright white, so I'm just going to tone it down a little. They have, let's check. It's almost like a pinky white they've gone for. Okay, they got this additional colors on top. What we could do the same. I mean, we could just use shapes just to break it apart. So I'll just get an axis, a circle, another color. Use a solid color. I'll scale that up and push it back in Z space. Should start to blur out. There we go. So we've got a little. It's a bit soft now because it's been, the depth of field is blurring it. I'd reduce the tessellation. Okay, give it a color like a pinky orange, really light. If I turn the opacity down, perhaps I use a texture because that's too hard. So let's see. Let's go into the solid here, texture, base and alpha, into the loader, and let's choose. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I just put that in the corner, and then I'll tweak the colors. Tiny bit lighter. It might be hard to see. I don't know what the quality is like, but I can see it's like a tiny shade of pink on my screen. It might look brighter or darker. I'm just gonna get another one, duplicate that, scale it, shift it over here. Might change the shape of that, maybe 5, and scale it down. And what happens if I rotate these two together? Nah, I think. But if I put an axis on these, group these two together, what happens if I rotate that? Could do that. So I'll just group those and make like kind of drift slowly. Maybe I'll change this to a different color. You can play around. I'm just messing around with the scaling there, just to not just flat, completely flat. But there you go. I'm gonna just go for something like this for now. So I'm gonna say, take this and just drop a mover on there and rotate that on the Z axis clockwise. It looks kind of crazy right now. Slow it down. There we go. Make sure this fills the screen a bit more. There we go. Cool. So we got that, and now we got the title to animate in. It seems pretty dark. Right, I'll add some bit more color in there. I'm being a bit too picky. Okay, so I'm gonna keyframe that. All I have to do is select there. Now I know the max is always off 100 anyway. Let's just make sure that was up 100, 0 at the start. Yeah, so that's our first page. You can tweak this. What I can do is actually, if I leave that, put that to a second. I could just put this all in a container and just say that's one page. So if I went group, actually container, or this title page or something, you can call it whatever you want. And if I could expose that, the control, but then I'd have to set a state. So if I set 2 states, new state here, and another state. Maybe I'll name this start and title in. So I just know that that's what it is. Expose that control animation. So now that's exposed here. Perhaps I want to expose the text out of that container and the color. So I want to change. Maybe I'll change these colors later on, so I could change those, expose those. Color based on that. Color based on that. I'm gonna name this title color, so I know that is the title color. The other two fine. There you go. So it's title color, and then those are just the backgrounds, little blobs that are in the distance. So now, if I want to control this, what I can do is say I make another one, or I can just keyframe that. I could just say take the control down to my timeline, set a key here, and make sure I set start to title one. Now I can adjust the speed here. Of course, if I have to add stuff or change stuff, I could go into the container. But then this could be my master animation. Or master, yeah. Master anime. Okay, so I'm gonna change that to seconds. I'm kind of rushing, so it might not be as tidy, but hopefully it's useful so far. I feel that I do need to go in here. And I feel like I need to just the distance it travels. Maybe adjusting that. There we go. That'll do for now. I'm being too picky, but there we go. So it kind of does. They have that title that comes in. Oh, it's a lot smaller on screen. And then they have this mask. It's almost like a ribbon. Let me go back in here. I'm just going to scale the text down. There we go. And then they have a mask like a ribbon that reveals an image on top or behind. Sorry. We'll see how we do it. So to create that ribbon, we're going to need Some cinema 4D. You could do it you could create this probably. Yeah, you can make the curves in any software you want. But for now, we'll use cinema. I'll just go into the right view. Make sure you save your scene where it is, just in case anything happens. And never know. I'm just going to draw a ribbon from the side view. Maybe from the front view. No, do it from the side view. Experiment here a bit with the curves. You. Alright, I'll fix this up and make it a bit smoother. To get something we can use. Stop. There we go. Let's fix this up. Just some of these curves a little. It looks a bit weird. I use the pen tool again. I'll delete that one noise. Okay. This one out. Okay, so I'll go back into perspective mode. I'm gonna get a sweep. Drop the spline in. Is there a sweep? Here's a sweep, I believe. Here's a sweep, right? Yeah, I think here's a sweep. I'm not doing it right. Might need a rectangle. I'm sure I don't need that there. We'll see. Gonna give that some height. Width actually doesn't need any width because it's just gonna be like a mask. Now we're going to sweep here and change the end growth. You can see it's doing that. Drawing on. So all I have to do is change the points. So kind of go into the side view here. I'll just change the options. Why can I not see the points? Then that sweep off, much easier. Okay. I just push these out a little to the side, push this out, push this one this way. This might look terrible, but I don't know. I don't want it. This and this. Push those out there. Let's see how that looks. Turn the sweep back on. Ooh, what did I create here? I created some monster thing. I don't know what I've done, but let's see how that looks. Nah, I've messed up the points somewhere along here. And I select them in the group. Again, I'm being too picky. No. Okay. Again, select these. I'm just making this up as I go along, experimenting. It might not even work. The mask might not even be any use. Come on. Yeah. Let's see how that looks. Something weird going on with that one. There we go. Oh, I don't know what I've done there. If I go here, parallel movement. That's even more. What the hell did I do? Drawing on how I need it. That is not the right way. Oh, okay. There we go. I changed the height to the width. Okay. Looking a little bit better. Okay. Guess we only need a small portion of that. And mask. Wipes on. Could just use normal rectangles to be honest, but being extra. But perhaps these here. Oh, let's just close that. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. So I'm just gonna add the tags. Ventuz, setup link, Ventuz object link. Make sure I keyframe these. I'm just gonna set a key. The end growth is at 0. Okay, I'll just set it to 90. Just use the default timeline for now. 100. Set a key. I'll click on the Ventuz tag. You could say create animation, so 90, because the animation is at 90, create animation. If I go into now Ventuz, I'm going to create a new group. I'll call this mask 1. And I'm going to get the live geometry import live. And if I go here, live links, and I'll for a sweep. Update. There we go. And it should import it in. If I scale this down slightly, you can see it in the scene. I'm just gonna, we can adjust the scaling and stuff. Just want to check Let the frames in there. Yeah, and there we go. So now we can animate this frame here. Cool. I'll leave that there just in case we need to change it. So the material itself, I'm gonna get rid of, and then just put a solid color. I don't even need a solid color to be honest, because it's a mask. Right, if I scale it, and I'm gonna rotate it, something like this. Let's see how. Of course, you could add more subdivisions. This is very low, but it doesn't matter because it's a mask. It doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna just adjust some of this scale. I'm gonna squash it a little and bring it forward to the camera. Fill the space up. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I want it to draw from. I'm gonna rotate it so -90. I want it to rotate to draw from the other way. Yeah, like that angle. Yeah, I'm gonna be here all night. I wanted this to be simple. I'm being so picky. Oh, my phone's ringing. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do a stencil test and a set this and set. Oh, I got a tip. We test. Gonna get a axis rectangle, an image. Oh, so texture. So I'm gonna apply texture to that. Make sure I set this lighting model to no color. So now if I scale this, I'll just say 16 by 9. And just do the scale all screen. Go load in image. Let's get a wallpaper or something. YouTube, not YouTube. Google, we're already in Google. So we want sunset, landscape, or something. It can be anything. Or maybe sunrise. Eh. I'm just gonna go for any, doesn't matter. There we go, get one off the beach. Actually, that one, it's nice and clear. I'll be too picky. I'm just gonna choose the first one. I'm just gonna save that. Put that on my desktop for now. Press my desktop. I'll save it on my desktop. Just double check. See where I saved it. It should be on my desktop. Type it in. There we go. So we got these two. Set this to layer 1. Now we can see it's working. So I'll go through this sweep. You can see it's not revealing, it's unmasking it. So actually we just have you can say invert. Now it's revealing that image on top of our title page as that sweep gets bigger. Just getting that sweep right. I'm kind of rushing. Don't want to rush. Okay. push this in to rotate this. Ooh, no, wrong axis, sorry. Let's scale down a little. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to keep on changing it, see what happens. Yeah, see, that's doing only 2 large ones. And this, what about this? How does that look? Kind of getting there. See what this looks like. Yeah, we can get away with that. Maybe I'll just scale it up at the same time as it draws in. I'm not gonna. I'm spending way too much time on my mask. Oh, there we go. There we go. That'll do. Okay, I'm not gonna play around with it. I'm gonna keep that position right there. You can see now mask reveals that. So what I'm gonna do and merge these two. Group this and this. A merge container. Image 1. I want to expose. Should I expose the layers in case I want to change it? I could expose the layers. Should say yeah. I'm gonna expose the layers just for now. I'm gonna expose the texture loader, so the file itself, so you can load different image in. Just expose that sweep frame. And now. What we could do is to take the frame animation here. Actually, not frame animation. We want to animate inside this container. Make a keyframe. Sweep here. 0. Go into 1 second. So that would be 100. Not 100. Or how many frames was it? Okay, it's about 90. Oh yeah, it was 90. So 89. No? How comes? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm doing it the wrong way around. Should be 0 to 90. But I got my keyframes the wrong way. The start is at 0. Because when it comes in, then it, yeah. Or 1, sorry. Eh? Does not start in some strange reason this starts at 1.5. So I don't know why. But it does. Okay, so we got that mask reveal. Finally. Wonder if I can create that little outline. On just using the mask again. I'm just gonna try something. No, it wouldn't. It won't work. Come on. Nah, it's going too much work. Okay. We've got that. Let's add the title or the text they have. Text. 2D text. Block text. And let's go into. Let's see. Where is it? It scales up. Oh my god. I made it so extra. I only had to do like 2 little sweeps. And then it scales up. I didn't even have to do that much. kind of okay. So yeah, so you could have just done 1, 2, and scale the whole thing up, and even could have been a smaller sweep that you're zooming into. But yeah, you can make any kind of mask you want. Okay, too late to go back. I'm gonna choose the mountain font. What did they type? Only silence. Okay. Only noise. You can go here around us, and that goes to like a second line. And I'll just push it out over here. Cool. We can change the line space in here, so you can adjust that as well. You could have 2 separate text fields if you want to animate those completely separate. I'm going to add the solid color to that text so you can see it. There we go. I believe they have a better image so you can see the text in the background. So if I went for like 1, let's go project. So I must have something in here. Yeah. I can see it. Only water. Okay, so we got this. Again, we use the same spark effect on the text effects. Text effects, go for the spark because that one we worked out was closest. We don't want the X. I mean, we don't want the. Yeah, we want the X? Let's see. Let's push this forward in Z because it's right now. I'm gonna push it forward, scale it down, move it around. Okay, play around with there. Not bad. Kind of floating in. You can change that distance a bit more. Unit for random. You see it. Range. I don't think this one needs to be that near to far. Let's do near to far. I'm gonna do the Y negative. What happens if I invert that? Nah, that's fine. Cool. So if we've got the text there, I'm gonna add that to the animation. There's that last one. So text effects will be at 0, 100. Okay. I'm gonna expose that text out. What's add for now? I'm gonna just add 2 states. Oh, make sure we delete that soft state. I'm gonna just use hard states for now. And now if I go back out of this container, I can link this to the master animation, or I can duplicate this again. If I duplicate that, and if I say, well, not layer 1, this one's on layer 2, and let's load in a different picture. anything. Yeah, I'll do this colourful background. Okay, we'll see if it works or not. So now I'm going to select these two. And did I expose the control? I did not expose the control animation. Don't forget to expose that. I'll just go in here and do the same. This is a rush. If I think about building it properly, I wouldn't say this is a tutorial, but more like a rushing. I'm rushing it. Anyway, alright. Set key. That's about here for now. Set key. It doesn't matter. We can adjust these. Just do S1 to S2 there because I didn't name them. Now I've got two of them drawn on top of each other. There we go. What I could do is that animated in, and then now on top of that, this one animates in. I could do also an animation out, or I could layer it. So if I'll probably have to space these out. So if they were in layers and I animate them, they wouldn't overlap like that. But there we go. But now we've got that overlapping. But yeah, hopefully you can see what you can do with it. Oh, sure, that's quite cool. I've got another one. So you got that, and then it reveals another mask. Probably another image, so you can load whatever you want in there. Best picture because it's portrait. And that start frame. You can add all your post effects on top as well. See what happens if you just add a little bit of balloon. Oh, we're gonna spread it out. Wait. That's way too bright. Way too bright for that. There we go. Gonna add some post effects more, so you can add your what's it called? Your vintage vignette. Sorry, vignette. Invert it. Not the best, but just gives you an idea how quickly you can replicate stuff. Not you just have to break down the elements. So you just have to look at them frame by frame and say, oh, and that's just a mask. That's just text animating in. And it's got a slow drift. We can add the slow drift if we want to add the slow drift on the image, because right now it's not. It's very static. I went in here and said, well, over that time, and I want this to scale up. Take the scale all on this one. Actually, I don't even have to move, not even the scale all. You can take the texture properties, and if you go to the UV mapping, 2D map, so then that rectangle is always in the same position. Just animate the scale of the texture mapping. So you could say, well, let's keyframe that. So here it's very static right now. In the end frame. There we go. Now if I press play or drag it, yeah. Again, turn interfacing on. Back to the second one. Now that image there is moving as well. And then because I got this one now, I can tweak these keyframes. Then extend that longer, make that shorter. You can mess around. Just experiment. You add little lens flares on top, you know, little effects. It's shouldn't be hard to create this. Just need to spend time. Just time animating it. Like, you don't need to render that. Like here in After Effects, when they change the images, they have to render it. Ventuz, real time. No need to render it. Or someone says, "Oh, I want to change that title to, I don't know, fire instead of water or something." Boom, fire. Take, play. That's it. It's on air. But hopefully that was useful to you. Somebody anyway. It's not my best tutorial, but I'll close all these windows. I hope you enjoyed the evening. I kind of rushed through this one because I have to do stuff, but I'll try to do more videos just when I got time. But thank you. Bye.